Okay, here is a quick fun effect by Warner Miller, and I'll go ahead and perform it just as he is described in his write-up. And I will add a link in the description below to the ebook in which I found this. And also, more importantly, I'll add a link to an entire library of ebooks that Warner Miller has created and are available for download. So for this effect, you just need a joker and then 4 random red cards and 4 random black. Okay, so maybe we'll take the red and stack the black on top. Okay, now we're going to mix the cards thoroughly, as you'll see. And then the joker, unknown to most people, can be used as a sorting hat. He's able to sort cards by color without even looking at the faces of the cards. It really is quite remarkable, as you'll see. Okay, well, let's begin mixing the cards. I'm going to deal out the cards into a triangle configuration like this. In fact, just doing that once, I'll just show you here how well the cards are getting mixed, and I just performed it once. Isn't that amazing? So we'll do it a second time here, and then we'll introduce the joker. Okay, so mixing it further. So let's go ahead and add the joker to the top there, and we'll have him face down. Now, for the joker to be successful in his job, what he needs from you is he needs the name of your favorite card in the entire deck. Okay, so do you have a favorite card? You do. So what is it? 7 of diamonds? Okay, that's kind of an unusual favorite card, but that's great if that's your favorite. Well, I can see 7. 7's considered a lucky number, and I guess diamonds are kind of nice. So, okay, 7 of diamonds. Now, note to you as the performer, spectator can name any of the 52 card names, and you'll be fine. Okay, so what we need to do here is we're going to just spell out 7 of diamonds. So SEVENOFDIAMONDS, 7 of diamonds. But just as we did with the triangle deal, I don't know if you remember, we did that twice to really guarantee a good mixture of these cards. So why don't we do it twice with the 7 of diamonds? SEVENOFDIAMONDS. Okay, very good. So what we're going to do now is we're simply going to spell red and black over and over to separate the cards, if we can. Okay, so this is where the joker's hiding somewhere in here. No idea where he is, but he's kind of working behind the scenes to make sure that the card that we spell rises to the top so that we can put that card in the right color pile. Okay, so we'll spell red, so R-E-D. So we'll set down the card on the last letter in each word. Now black, B-L-A-C-K. Red again, R-E-D. Black, B-L-A-C-K. Red, R-E-D. Black, B-L-A-C-K. Red, R-E-D. Black, B-L-A-C-K. Okay, so how did we do? Were we able to, well, was the joker, I should say, able to perfectly separate the reds from the blacks? Did he do his job sight unseen within that packet of 9 cards? Well, first off, it might be helpful to find out who survived this process of elimination because of spelling red and black, and that would be this card right here was left over. So what card? Oh, it's the joker. He's upside down, but that's okay. The joker survived the spelling, which is probably a good thing. Ironically, it's probably difficult to call him red or black, actually, because of his clothes. But was he able to do his job? Did he serve as a sorting hat of sorts? Well, let's just check. We're hoping that we've separated the reds Crazy joker. From the blacks. Absolutely amazing. Okay, great. So how does this work? Well, you do exactly what I did, and this is guaranteed to work just fine. So I don't know if there's really anything. Oh, I guess the quote randomization, that's true. Okay, so let's kind of talk about the spelling out of a random card name. Okay, and we did it twice, and that's because we did the triangle deal twice. Well, that involves something called HyperCOATings. And that's something that I talk about and teach on my channel. So I will add information in the description below. And so that's where we had the full pack of 9 cards, and we spelled out any card name twice in the way that I showed you. And doing that constitutes a false shuffle, meaning the cards are brought back to the state they were in before we began spelling out that card name. Okay, so those two dealings together won't hurt anything. And then from there, it genuinely is self-working. If you want to see what's going on, the thing to do, let me just give you a hint here. So essentially, we started with the 4 black on top, the 4 red on the bottom. Okay, we'll just go through and do everything that I did, but have the cards face up. So essentially, you'll be looking under the hood to see kind of what's going on. So right now, the cards really are looking pretty well mixed. And rather surprisingly, this is actually a Bessie sequence of order 8, for those who are familiar with that. Now, if you perform that a second time, what it does is it's not really the inverse. It doesn't completely undo the previous application of the triangle deal. But what it does do is it brings you back to a block of red and black. But now, instead of, we had the black on top, right, when I flipped the cards, and the red on bottom. So essentially, it's flipped the top and bottom half from where it started, actually. And then this crazy little card goes right there. And then you just do this alternate, well, and then we did the randomization, right, where we spelled out. In fact, let's just show that to you. So maybe somebody says the ace of spades twice. A-C-E-O-F-S-P-A-D-E-S. That's ace of spades spelled once. A-C-E-O-F-S-P-A-D-E-S. That's spelled a second time. And we've actually returned that packet of 9 to the organization that was in before that spelling. Okay, that I just wanted to kind of clarify that. That truly is a false mixing or shuffle of sorts. Okay, so anyway, if you go through the whole thing, following the steps I showed you, with the cards face up, it will give you a lot of insight into what's going on and why it works. And that's true for a lot of card magic, especially any in which you're like spelling or counting out things. Having the cards face up to help clarify what's driving the effect can really be very revealing in an educational sense for you as the performer. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I encourage you to take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.